Hey there! Are you tired of using the same basic words in English? Want to sound more fluent and confident when you speak? In today's episode, I'll walk you through 10 powerful tips to help you grow your vocabulary and use English more naturally. Whether you're a beginner or more advanced, these strategies can make a big difference. Let's jump in and explore how to boost your word power. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Fluent Life. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jake. Today we're diving into one of the most important parts of learning English: vocabulary. If you've ever felt stuck or limited in what you can say, this episode is for you.
That's right. We're sharing 10 powerful tips that can help you expand your vocabulary and sound more fluent and confident in English.
Reading is a goldmine for vocabulary. Whether it's books, news articles, or even social media posts in English, you're constantly seeing how words are used in real-life context. This helps your brain connect meanings to usage more naturally than memorizing word lists.
Exactly. And don't just skim, read slowly and pay attention to new words. Keep a notebook or app handy to jot down unfamiliar vocabulary. When I was learning Spanish, I'd highlight new words, then look them up and try to use them later that day. It really worked. A vocabulary journal is like your personal word bank. Every time you learn a new word, write it down with its meaning, pronunciation, and an example sentence. You can also add synonyms or pictures to help you remember.
I also recommend reviewing your journal regularly. Learning a word once isn't enough, you have to see it multiple times in different situations. A journal helps reinforce those words until they become part of your active vocabulary. Instead of memorizing words by themselves, learn them in context. For example, don't just learn the word bitter. Learn it in a phrase like, "This coffee tastes bitter." That way, you remember both meaning and usage.
Context makes vocabulary meaningful. When you hear bitter in a sentence, you know it's about taste or maybe emotion. That's more useful than just knowing it means not sweet. TV shows, movies, YouTube videos, they're full of real vocabulary. Pick something you enjoy, turn on subtitles at first, and pay attention to how people speak. You'll hear idioms, slang, and natural phrasing.
Exactly. I always tell students to pause when they hear something new. Write it down and practice saying it. If you're watching a comedy show, you're not just laughing, you're learning how people actually talk. Flashcards are old school, but they work. Use apps like Anki or Quizlet. Add the word, a definition, and a sample sentence. Try to review daily with spaced repetition, it helps move the words into your long-term memory.
Yes. And don't just memorize the cards, speak them out loud. Saying the word and using it in a sentence makes it stick better. I also like using images on flashcards to make learning more visual. The more you use a word, the faster it becomes part of your active vocabulary. Challenge yourself to use new words in conversations, messages, or even social media posts. Don't worry about mistakes, just try.
Right. I once challenged myself to use 5 new words every day. At first, it was hard, but then it became a game. I'd use them with friends, in class, even when talking to myself. It helped a lot. Learning related words together can help you understand the bigger picture. For example, if you learn create, also learn creative, creation, and creativity. You'll see how one word can lead to many more.
That's a great strategy. You're not just learning a word, you're learning how it functions in different forms. It helps you speak and write with more variety and depth. Games like Scrabble, crosswords, or word apps like Wordscapes can make vocabulary learning fun. They help you think about spelling, word structure, and sometimes even definitions.
Absolutely. And even better, play with friends or online. Competing a little while learning keeps your mind engaged and makes it less boring than traditional study. These are essential for sounding more natural in English. Instead of saying stop, you can say give up. Instead of start, try kick off. These phrases come up all the time in conversation.
Yes. And don't try to understand them word for word. Many idioms don't make sense literally. Use apps or books that focus on these expressions, and try using 1 or 2 new ones each week. Last but not least, repetition is key. Even if you learn 10 words today, they'll disappear from your memory if you don't review them. Make time each week to go back over what you've learned.
I agree. Make reviewing a habit. Use your journal, flashcards, or even quiz yourself before bed. The more you repeat, the more your brain will lock in that new vocabulary.
That wraps up our top 10 tips for building your English vocabulary. Don't try to use all of them at once, start with 2 or 3, and stay consistent.
And remember, learning vocabulary isn't just about knowing words, it's about using them. Practice, speak, write, and review. That's how you grow.
Thanks for listening to The Fluent Life. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend and follow us for more English learning tips.
See you next time and keep building that word power. Thanks for joining us today. I hope these tips give you practical ways to build your English vocabulary day by day. Remember, consistency is the key, just a few new words each week can really add up over time. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow and share it with a friend. We'll be back soon with more ways to help you master English. Until then, keep learning and keep growing.